who is our acting minister, who is our Honorable Deputy Minister of Sports, Recreation, Arts and Culture, representing Honorable Kazembe, and our Honorable Minister for Provincial Affairs. May I say at this moment, all protocols as observed. I want to basically humbly start by saying that vision is a critical attribute of humanity. Where an ordinary person sees a tree, like right there, a visionary sees medicine. Where an ordinary person sees a tree, a visionary sees the effects of the sun. That's why the African Union anthem talks to us as sons and daughters of Africa, flesh of the sun and flesh of the sky, because we are. The sun is there, it creates life. The sky allows the sun to come through to create life with all its gases: oxygen, argon, carbon dioxide, hydrogen, making us. Therefore, this anthem is deep. Flesh of the sun, flesh of the sky. Where others saw a piece of land, His Excellency the President, through his Minister of Sports, Arts and Recreation, saw a sports city, which is the museum that we are launching today, which is part of it. Such is a make of revolutionaries and visionaries. We therefore thank His Excellency the President, Dr. E.D. Mnangagwa, and Chairperson of SADC for this generous gesture. From vision, we have ideas. From ideas, we have action. From actions, we make landscapes, some of which we call towns, some of which we call dams, some of which we call roads, some of which we call anything, aeroplanes. We make things from ideas. Our region, diverse in cultures and backgrounds, has always been united by our love to be together, and also through sports. The Sport Museum stands as a symbol of this unity, uniting the flesh of the sun and flesh of the sky, the sons and daughters of Africa, reflecting the values that bind us together and the dreams that drive us forward. It is a space where the vibrant history of the AUSC Region 5 Games and the broader sporting landscape of our region will be showcased, providing an inspiring narrative of progress and potential. We learn from the past because we are the product of the past. But we are today here and projecting ourselves into the future. Lest we forget that we are embodiment of our past, we are present, and we are an embodiment of our future. There is no way you will remove the genes and blood of your Sekuru and Sekuru and Sekuru and Sekuru and Buya and Buya and Buya and Buya going backwards. No matter how hard you try to say it, you say it, but the genes and the blood are there. Therefore, it is important to have these historic places
The museum, ladies and gentlemen, is not merely a building filled with artifacts, but it is a living tribute to the resilience, determination, and excellence of our athletes. Within its walls, we will discover stories of overcoming challenges, the essence of the Olympic spirit, and a tribute to the varied cultures that enrich our region. It will inspire the youth, providing them with role models and encouraging them to chase their aspirations in sports and other fields. As we unveil this museum, we are also creating a platform for education and engagement. It will host workshops, exhibitions, and events that will not only educate our communities about the importance of sports, but also encourage active participation.
As indeed nyika inovakwa nevene vanhu, ilizwe lakiwa navanikazi vanhu. A region is built by its own people. It is also ruled by its own people, lest we forget. As we unveil this museum, we honor the athletes who brought glory to our region, the coaches who have nurtured talent, and the communities that have supported and celebrated their heroes. Their stories are engraved into the very fabric of this institution, and it is our duty to ensure that this legacy continues to inspire future generations. We are always saying, don't take for granted who you are. It is very important because you're an inspiration coming from the past and going into the future. The museum will serve as a dynamic educational resource, offering visitors an opportunity to engage with also having interactive exhibitions, educational programs, and cultural events. It is envisaged to be a hub of learning, a center for research, and a gathering place for dialogue and collaboration. It is collaboration that has made humans successful from history to today and into the future.
Monument meant to add to Zimbabwe's already majestic heritage sites and will contribute towards enhancing Zimbabwe's image as a tourism destination of choice. As the Region 5 Council of Ministers, we wish to extend our profound gratitude to the President of Zimbabwe, who is also the SADC chairman, who is living true to his mantra of leaving no one or no place behind. He has extended his visionary leadership to the SADC region, as demonstrated by his great milestone to which Region 5 is grateful recipient. Our guest of honor, we request that you convey our incalculable gratitude and appreciation. As a region, we promise to hold dear, protect, and value this monument, and will grant it the promise that it deserves. This establishment of this regional sport museum affirms Zimbabwe as our second home and gives us authentic reasons to frequent the country on a more regular basis. Our wish is to see more researchers, students, historians, and architects frequently Zimbabwe to visit this regional sport museum and other places of interest in the country. The storyline for this museum resonates with our African identity and reflects on our history, our struggles, our tenacity, and our aspirations for the future.
Today, at this historic occasion, the official launch of the African Union Sports Council Region 5 Museum. Today signifies an important achievement, not just for Zimbabwe, but for the whole region, as we honor our vibrant heritage of sports history and culture. The African Union Sports Council Region 5 has played a crucial role in encouraging sports and enhancing unity among our member countries. Established with the aim of leveraging sports to promote development, the AUSC has diligently strived to improve athletic performance standards and nurture a sense of camaraderie among nations. As we unveil this museum, we pay tribute to the athletes who have achieved greatness for our area, the coaches who have developed skills, and the communities that have supported and celebrated their champions. It is our responsibility to preserve their legacy, to motivate generations to come.
Firmly with the tenets of our blueprint, Agenda 2063, which defines the Africa we want. The storyline reminds our people, young and old, of the arduous road that our sport has trodden in the past, placing a challenge for our youth to be the vanguards of our rich sporting culture. The regional museum, therefore, will stand tall as a cradle of mankind in front of our culture, our pride, and hope as we sing proudly in the lyrics of the African Union anthem. Our guests of honor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to conclude by once again paying infinite tribute to Zimbabwe for this generous gesture. The impact of this museum will be reached far and wide in our region. People of the Republic of Zimbabwe, in particular, the head of state and government, who is also the SADC chairperson, His Excellency Dr. Emerson Tambudzo Mnangagwa, for the offer for hosting the Regional Sport Museum. I'm immeasurably elated to know that we have a place to immortalize our rich sporting heritage, and that Zimbabwe has led from the front in demonstrating strong tenets of regional patriotism and solidarity. Guests of honor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the dream of establishing a regional sport museum started as far back as 2012. The search for a suitable host country for what is envisaged to be an historic sport heritage edifice needed meticulous consideration. We searched among member countries for a host that could provide the requisite conditions and custody of our rich sporting identity. And Zimbabwe did not hesitate to offer herself as a befitting host. Our guest of honor, our history defines our identity. This regional sport museum therefore provides a repository of our sporting identity. It will serve as a place where we collect, organize, and display, as well as protect our sporting tangible and intangible heritage, while projecting a sense of regional patriotism.